Knights Academy. Training's in session.
Alright, so we're going to start without Robert Lynn. So last week, you all started progressing through the temple here, the ruins, being forced into a game of ancient origin. You were able to quickly pick it up and defeat it without issue.
We kicked its ass.
Actually, working as a team flawlessly. Shocking.
I got hit in the face. You call that flawless?
Working as a team flawlessly the 1 week I'm not here. Fuck you.
It makes sense. Your character was probably one of the most helpful. You went at the one end of the hall and stood and did nothing. I mean, it was very helpful.
Is that why I'm way back here?
Glass to actually hit the ball a couple times and it came within your eyesight. But you kept it.
Is that why I'm way back here?
You played goalie with a ranged attack.
Fair enough.
So, and yes, we did make sure to make fun of your character a couple times.
I figured.
It's like, what does Saxon do now? He stands in the corner during the first round of combat going, "Gosh, guys, I didn't want to fight. You guys suck." Ah!
I'm just saying, we can't rest as long as we're in here. Like, fighting stupid shit's pointless.
Yeah, it can be. You guys are clearing it out pretty well, though. I don't know how you guys are doing on spells, but you're a good percentage of the way through.
Did I cast anything last time?
Cantrips.
Okay.
I don't think you ever cast a spell. Although they did try to convince you to sleep with the boss.
Which boss? I forgot.
I don't I'm looking at the gas spore.
I'm sorry. Like, is the boss a
Oh, right.
The sphere, whatever it was, the glowing sphere.
It's a ball of gas, literally. And they're like,
Yeah,
well, you
that's just a
through one of the
letdown.
rooms. How about you fuck your way through this one?
I fucked the deity, like, totally different. I mean, after this, everything
really.
else is just kind of a letdown.
Alright, so after defeating the ball in combat, you guys have opened up the next room's door has unlatched and opened slightly ajar. And also to flip on something I did say last week, I had to go back and look. You guys have only gotten one of the items, I think, that the dwarf wants.
That's what I thought. Because it's the bracers?
You've only gotten the bracers so far.
Yeah.
So the other two are still yet to come in the dungeon. So the door is slightly
Well, we
ajar.
totally skipped them. We were like, yeah, the hell with it.
I mean, I think we've fully explored each room that we've gone into so far, but not 100% on that. With, I guess, the exception is the room that ball's in, because we did kind of... No. I forget how we resolved that exactly.
Well, you were talking about sacrificing Saxon by having him run in there.
Yeah, and we threw the algae to the backside of the room just to see if there's anything there, and then was that when we had like an intelligence check to know that it just looped around and that was an entrance to somewhere else.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right, Saxon, you're on the far end of the room again. I don't know why.
I'm gonna nudge this.
And in the last room, you guys did get all the loot, right? Did I link all that to you? Did you take all the stuff from the tomb?
Yeah, it's in the party loot.
Okay.
And for the record, you still have, or I still have access to Saxon if you wanted to remove that being Pink's here.
Well, if you start abusing that fact, I will.
Okay.
But
you gave access to me to John?
He's the only one volunteered to actually play your character.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And by play, it was, move them around and roll the dice.
And make comments from what you would say in overly sarcastic tones.
Basically.
How much of
What?
nothing. I'm trying to see if anything got screwed up.
I mean, it'd be pretty well impossible for that to be the case. I didn't do anything except for cast
Move you from room to room.
the few spells and move you around. I didn't do anything else. There's no possible way it could have gotten messed up by me.
I think he rolled you perception once too.
I swear, if I roll like 8 ones in a row, I'm blaming it on Sean.
We can blame it on yourself because, I don't think you rolled any last week when I did
It's true.
it for you.
Have you heard about Will
Look,
Wheaton's
we did
curse?
have a lot of ones.
What?
Have you heard about Will Wheaton's curse?
That's an
No.
urban legend.
Will Wheaton has a curse when it comes to D&D. He loves playing D&D, but he never rolls well. Like, always rolls below a 10. Cannot roll well. Ever. It's actually become known as the Will Wheaton curse.
Now, my question is this like legit? Will Wheaton can't seem to roll above a 10? Or
Will
is it
Wheaton
like
was on
Bill?
Critical Role for the previous seasons. He was on as a guest once in a while, and he never rolled well. Never. It got to the point that if he left a dice there, the crew of Critical Role would pick it up with like paper or something so they didn't actually have to touch the dice and destroy it ritualistically and film it after he left because they didn't want the curse to spread to them.
Nice.
Okay, like then it's a legit. It's not like with Bill Traphagen. Are you filming?
Yeah, but I can edit.
Okay, just in case.
Bill,
It's not like one time where we had a player who rolled 3 20s and then rolled a 1 and was like, God, I can't roll.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. So the door is slightly ajar. Who wants to go in first?
I will peek in through the door, and for the record, mine has always been the game Risk. For some reason, in that game, I tend to roll below average often.
Everybody
it's
has
weird.
that one game.
Which sucks because I love that game.
I mean, for Pink, it's Catan. Excellent
What?
strategy never gets his resources.
True. It's but admit it, the like 3 times where I have actually been able to like get my resources, I have rolled over the top of that game.
Yep.
Like, how is it that they never roll a 6?
I know. Like, I'll put on an 8 and the 8 will never roll. I'm like, it's the most commonly rolled outside of 6. What the hell? Anyway. This oddly shaped room is decorated in a cat motif. The center of the southeastern wall is carved to resemble the face of a snarling tiger with howled eyes. Near the center of the room is a stuffed tiger, posed as if on the prowl. The tiger's left ear has been torn off, leaving a jagged scar on the head. Also near the middle of the room stands a stone statue of a tiger-headed man holding a spear. In several other spots on the floor are stuffed domestic cats in various poses, sitting, striking, pouncing, and one is begging, pawing at the air. One of these cats in the center of the room has been knocked over, chewed on, and its stuffing is all fallen out. Hung on the walls in several skins of lions and leopards, tiger heads, and cat of nine tails. Along the northwestern edge of the chamber, a large calendar stone is mounted on the wall above a stone altar. The statue of the Catman depicts a tall human male with 2 extra sets of nipples. He seems to be wearing a tiger face mask and is clad only in a loincloth. A jagged scar runs across the left side of his chest, above the heart, and his chest is sunken and bony. The spear is stone-hafted but bears a silvery head.
Giggity.
Oh, and go to players.
Just so you know, we cannot see anything.
It should have just shown to you guys.
No, I
Yeah.
The handout did, but we can't like go into the room.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just making sure. Okay, I was like, but I just shared it. All right, the room part, yeah. I thought I removed that already. I thought I removed that last week. All right, there you go.
Well, you thought wrong.
I did think wrong, apparently.
Sorry, that was rude.
Okay, so what are those spiked things?
Those are little stuffed cats.
Okay.
Now, are we talking like taxidermied stuffed cats? Or like Felix the cat?
Kind of a combination of both. Disgustingly.
Okay.
What's this?
That is the stone altar.
Okay.
Any inscriptions on it?
Let's see. Find it again. Hold on a second. My eyes were just there and then it left because I was reading something else real fast. Oh, that's that's a large stone calendar mounted on the wall above a stone table or altar. Nothing on it specifically, but you can give me a perception check on it. See if you can figure out more. Brooke, you don't notice anything else? I didn't know, Zach, are you going to roll? Or because you were the one who asked. Yeah, no, nothing specific about it.
What are those rolls?
It's just like, have you seen the Aztec calendar? It's kind of like that.
Hey man,
Yes.
the next time you decide to talk about Will Wheaton during a D&D game, I'm gonna burn you alive.
We rolled 4, 3, 2.
Technically, I talked about him before a D&D game.
That's
Whatever,
worse.
no more.
Maybe I'll have to just bring him up before every game now. Seems to work well
Afterwards,
for me.
maybe. It will be easier that way for us.
Let's see.
If you do it before, you're just summoning the curse.
Noted.
Could I talk you into going over the description of the room again?
Yes.
Now that I'm in the room and I can see the where everything is in relation.
This oddly shaped room is decorated in a cat motif. The center of the southwestern wall is carved to resemble the face of a snarling tiger with hollowed-out eyes. Near the center of the room is a stuffed tiger, posed as if on the prowl. That's right here. The tiger's left ear has been torn off, leaving a jagged scar on its head. Also near the middle of the room stands a stone statue, right next to you guys there, the one I shared, of a tiger-headed man holding a spear. In several other spots on the floor are stuffed domestic cats in various poses, sitting, stalking, pouncing, and one begging, pawing at the air. One of these cats in the center of the room has been knocked over and chewed on. Its stuffing is falling out. Hung on the wall are several skins of lions, leopards, tiger heads, and cats of nine tails. Along the northwestern edge of the chamber is a large calendar stone is mounted on the wall above a stone table or altar. And the rest of it's just a description of the cat man if you want me to do that again. But that's
no.
a pretty apt description of them.
Yeah, of the domestic cats, which one is begging with its paws in the air, and which one was knocked over and chewed on?
The one that's knocked over and chewed on is here. And the one bagging is over here.
Is the statue, is it wearing a mask, or is it just a... the whole thing is just a statue, including the head, right?
What, the Tiger Man dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a statue. But it looks like it was carved from like a live model type thing that was wearing a tiger mask. The extra sets of nipples is just kind of disconcerting.
Is there anything inside the domestic cat that's been ripped open?
You inspecting it? Like picking it up and looking at it?
Looking at it first. If I don't see anything, then I'll pick it up to look at it more closely.
Go ahead and roll me a perception. You can see large claw marks, deep teeth marks into it, but you can't see if there's anything inside it without picking it up.
Do I notice anything odd about it, like what it's sitting on, whether or not it's connected to the floor in any way?
It doesn't look like it's connected to the floor. In fact, by the patterns of the stuffing ripped out in various places, it looks like it's been dragged from its original rupture point. Stuffing spatters tells the story.
It always does. I'll go ahead and pick it up then to investigate it further.
All right. So you pick it up and you're just kind of looking at it. It actually, you're sure that it is actually soft. Like the fur was once actually part of a real cat. Like this is a real cat that has been gutted and stuffed. Literally like taxidermy style, but in almost a more demented way. It's like they tanned the hide and everything and then just made a new cat out of it. Now, for that's what you're noticing. Because of the location of everybody else, which I'm gonna have Volt in here too. Saxon and Zach, you guys will see this, but not have time to react to it at all. As he's picking up the thing, the stone just sheds off of the statue, and he drops a spear with a loud clang, and just attacks Gruck in one smooth motion.
Oops. For picking up something that was already destroyed by something else?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like the last time we touched things, it didn't work out that well.
Well, like, it was already moved from a different spot. I figured if anything was gonna come from moving stuff, it would have happened already because it's been moved. I thought wrong.
On the plus side, he rolled shitty.
Well,
yeah.
It does surprise, though, so does an 14 or an 18 hit you?
Neither.
Neither? Okay, well then you'll be looking at it, and all of a sudden you feel across your armor a large hand that is trying to claw through to you. That's when we'll roll initiative.
Woo!
You're playing with the kitty's toys. He's not happy. And I suppose I should roll for Vol. Yes, Chloe? You going night-night? Okay, have a good night-night. I'll be in there to say goodnight in a few minutes, okay? Alright. Zach. You get to go first. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to try and stab him with my silver rapier.
Alright.
22.
That'll hit.
13 points. And I'm going to disengage and run away.
He does cry out in pain as your silvered rapier does make contact with him deeply.
Actually, I'm going to be here.
Not very manly.
Does he turn and look?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely can at this point. Saxon.
No, like, does he like scream and then turn and look at who did that?
He glanced back. That's about all he does. It's not
I'm
actually his turn.
totally pointing at Zach.
Do what?
I'm totally pointing at Zach.
I hid behind him, and now he was pointing at me.
And like taking a step to the side.
I'm raising my hands and pointing to Vol.
Can I just take that like 5-foot step and then hold my initiative?
Well, you're technically not in its reach yet, so.
Like I would like to hold my initiative.
Okay, what are you just holding it, or like changing positions on it, or?
I want to go. Basically, I want to be able to react to what he does.
Okay. That's why I had to ask. 1 second, I'm just making sure to. Oh boy. I gotta readjust the cameras real quick.
Sorry.
No worries.
Talking to them.
It's just gonna take just a second
I
anyway.
don't need to know about that now. Sebastian was trying to tell me something. I just got home and he was going to church. Like, you know what that I said? Not now. Like with this stuff. I didn't need to know about that right now. I wanted to talk to my kids because I love it.
Oh. Sorry.
No, you laughed mad. Well,
Okay. So
It's very dark in your room. Mind blank.
Gruck.
Yes. Yeah, John. There it is.
Yeah, I have a low wattage bulb in my light.
So
Makes
basically,
sense.
you have a man cave.
It's mood lighting all the time.
That works.
That way, anytime the idea to watch some porn crops up, I can just don't have to do anything. Right there.
Alright, so to fill you in very quickly, Vol, on what happened. You guys are in a creepy room full of stuffed cats and a cat statue of like a cat man with 6 nipples. And Gruck decided to pick up one of the cats, and the statue came to life and attacked him.
Huh.
So
And what's all the pokey things around all the pillars?
those are the stuffed cats.
What's
Yeah.
the big star thing?
That is a big, it's a tiger that's missing an ear and has a scar across the top of its head from the ear that was ripped off.
So we should try to not pick it up.
Well, probably not. We'll see. Alright, so Saxon held his initiative. It is your turn, Vol.
Okay. Can you give me more information on said thing, or did this all just kind of just happen?
Well, here's what it looked like before it attacked. And yeah, like it literally, Grook picked up one of the stuffed kitties that was ripped open, looked like somebody had been gnawing on it, and it attacked Finn.
Okay,
AKA
is it
Brock started messing with his toys.
a statue or is it an actual like?
It is
cat?
no longer a statue. It has shed
So
the guise of being a statue and is attacking.
I mean, like, is it made out of like stone or is it?
No, it is flesh and blood. It apparently was affected by some type of petrification spell.
Huh. Okay, well then I'm going to throw my javelin at it. Can I throw my javelin and then come in for an attack, or for my extra attack, or do I have to be right there?
Technically you can throw it and then step up for your extra attack.
Okay, I'll do that. He said he's gonna find something here, and if he changes his mind, then because he couldn't think of anything. I said all this stuff, and he said no. He said he found something here. Okay, so my javelin.
You throw it true, it's going straight towards him and bounces off of him. Like you see the tip starting to go in and just kind of rolls off, bounces off of his body.
Before my second attack, can I do a knowledge, nature, or history or something?
Knowledge
Keep in mind-
arcane is the only one that would give you it.
Keep in mind that you saw my silver rapier work on him.
Then if I can't pierce it, I guess I'll come in and hit it with my big hammer.
Alright, you swing down, it takes the impact and shrugs it off like it's nothing. Doesn't
Jesus
seem to
Christ.
affect it at all.
Grok, what'd you do?
What you do?
With any luck, I activated the embodiment of death.
God damn it, Brock.
We just TKO, roll new characters. You guys suck.
Matt?
The only person that can damage it is Zach.
So he is bleeding from where I stabbed him.
He is bleeding from where you stabbed him, yes. And Saxon has yet to do anything. Do you want to use your action now, Saxon, or are you waiting till he moves?
I'm waiting until he goes.
Okay. The door's open. Chloe knocking call. Someone put you after that initiative. Alright, so
Okay.
he goes. He looks around the room real quickly. And sees Zach
Why me? I'm small!
and charges you.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
I don't think it's going to make any difference, but then I get to take an attack.
You do.
You have a magical
Although-
weapon.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Don't I get an attack of opportunity also?
Are you supposed to be going to
No, because he hasn't left your threat range.
Oh, balls.
Didn't you get the weird axe with the...
Yeah, but I haven't identified it, so I haven't been using it. It's just like there in my bag and whatnot.
But it's still
It's
magical.
too risky for him.
You better go get your milk then. I'm not gonna get it. You have to go get it. You have 2 legs.
So until you actually attune to it or identify it, it just works as a normal weapon, a magical weapon, with its pluses, and that's it.
You could try using it. It's your choice.
Well, high I use it, low I don't. Not going to use it. Don't know what it is.
So what do you attack with?
Oh, well, I know it won't do anything, but just standard battle axe.
Yeah, you watch it just scrape across its back and does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And it pounces, attempting to sink its teeth into you, Zach.
Yeah, he hits.
And give me a
Ouch.
Constitution saving throw.
Of course. 9.
Okay.
10, actually.
Okay.
If that changes anything.
No, it does not. Alright, so you'll take 13 damage. And that is all he does on his turn.
Okay, hang on.
What a nice
Roll an
guy.
Intelligence save.
I'm going to pick up a wet tiger.
You have till the
Does
next
he-
room to cure it first.
Does he seem to be like acting specifically like a cat?
And has cat mannerisms, that's for sure. However, is definitely on the hunt for Zach at the moment.
Well, because my thought is prestidigitation like a laser pointer on the other wall.
If you had done it before combat, it may have worked. Like
Catnip,
as combat
man.
started.
Cat.
I
Before it was
didn't
attacked.
have the opportunity because somebody decided to just pick random shit up in the dungeon where that.
Oh, shut your damn mouth. Yeah, it's fucking obvious. Fucking obvious. Dumbass.
Kinda is. I feel like at this
And yet,
point,
amazingly,
all of
no one
the
said a damn
statues
thing
have
until
come
I
to
don't
life.
know why you guys are bitching when I'm the one who's dying.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
you
say
shouldn't have attacked us
he's
then.
actually what I'm
Because
saying before
you're the
combat,
rookie, it
Saxon-
doesn't matter if
Saxon?
you die.
What
What?
I'm saying before combat, I'm regarding before somebody stabbed him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, not with Gruck. Like Gruck activated him, but
Can
Zach
I
stabbed
blame
him.
Gruck for it anyways?
Do what?
Can I blame Gruck anyways?
Well, your character can do whatever he wants on that. Whether
Yeah,
he's
then
right or
I'm
not.
gonna
is a whole
blame
other story.
Gruck anyway.
So. I'm not turning on the TV, sweetheart. No TV tonight. You can be in here, but no TV, okay? I know, I'm so mean.
Be strong.
So what are you doing, Saxon?
I'm gonna charm person. Would that work on him?
You
It says
can certainly try.
humanoid. Like it says humanoid. That's really what the intelligence save is.
He
for.
is humanoid, yes.
Okay, yeah, charm person.
What's the DC?
15.
15? He shrugs it off. You want to do anything with your movement or bonus action?
Well, no, because now he's in my threat range. If I try to leave it, he's going to get an attack of opportunity, and he clearly hurts.
Yes. Yes, he does. Zach could just kite him around everybody, so everybody keeps getting attacks of opportunities. If people
Do
figure out
it.
how to hurt
0
him.
damage.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't really do any good. 'Cause-
Brooke, it is your turn.
Does anybody have a spray bottle?
Weapons. Weapons.
I have something similar, but it's just a bottle with water.
does it count if you pee on it? I'll cast.
I mean,
Sacred Flame at it.
realistically, all we have to do is wait 5 minutes. He'll remember he was supposed to be in a different room and just leave.
I mean, 5 minutes is kind of a
And the
long
only thing
time
that'll
in
happen is
D&D
he'll probably kill
combat.
Zach in the meantime, so I mean,
Again, rookie, doesn't matter.
such an asshole. All right, Gruck, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. I don't know why it didn't do it when I hit it. So
Did you hit it on the main
maybe
part of the sheet?
no, I hit it on the other part. That's probably why.
All right.
To be fair, Zach, after we kill Gruck for whatever reason, and John has to roll up a new character, then he'll be the rookie, and you can matter. So
Can I kill him before that?
I'm just saying, like, if you decide you want to kill like Gruck or Bowler, I'm not going to stop you,
That
and then you won't be the rookie.
BW
What did I ever do to you?
Nothing.
for best
You
Unless
were
I'm giving
him.
him options.
Yes, you can play with that.
What you
kill
did
you- he
wrong,
can kill
Cole,
you
is
and
you
you
were
would've-
not Saxon.
That's
That's what
true.
you did wrong.
So you call down Sacred Flame. It emerges from the ceiling and follows your fist as you pull it down into the were-tiger. It does affect that. It seems to recoil from that attack.
Hi, Chloe.
You want to say hi? Okay.
As in, did it hurt it or did it scare it?
It hurt it.
Good. Stupid cat.
There they are. See?
What's up, Chloe? How you doing?
She's supposed to be going to bed. Bedtime.
It's 7 o'clock?
Yup.
She's
It
like
takes about an hour
9.
for her to wind down.
I remember when I was a kid, I didn't go to bed until like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, I was sent to bed sooner, but I never fell asleep sooner, and then I always woke up late because, you know, I stayed up most of the night.
So, you know,
looking out the window.
nothing's changed.
I mean, yeah, it's just now it's my regular schedule because, you know, I work nights.
That's Robert. Can you say
Hi.
Bobbert? Oh, your bubbles now.
There you go.
Like from the Powerpuff Girls?
I'm gonna use my movement and move one to the side.
Okay. Anything else? You do still have a bonus action. I mean, not much you could do with it, but you do have a bonus action.
Yeah, I don't think there isn't anything I could do with it.
You could use a second level spell slot.
No, I can't.
Oh, you're out of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was trying to get you to use up all your spells, but it sounds like you're already there almost, so.
No, it's pretty much already there.
Okay. Zach.
How does this thing look? Like HP wise?
Looks like you guys got a couple little scratches on him.
Scratches? I'm going. Fuck this! I'm going to take out my stick and activate it.
See the kitty? She likes kitties. It's cute, yeah. You sneak attacking him again, you said?
No, I use the stick that I have.
That's what the were-tiger is doing.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no, you'll have to say what you said again, Zach. I didn't hear you.
I'm using the stick that I have. The magical stick.
The magical stick?
Yeah.
I got the magic stick. What? What? What are you doing?
Okay, so which magical stick are you talking about?
The rod of rulership.
Okay. So that's a
I have a rod of lordly might.
What save is that? It's a wisdom or?
Wisdom, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Bow before your master. Basically.
Batman?
What spell does it cast with it specifically?
Batman?
That's me.
No
Batman
idea.
is.
It just says that I charm him and he sees me as his trusted leader.
A little bit of room for a
So
second.
basically charmed.
Yeah, but higher level.
I'm wearing a cape from the Purple Flame gang that we fought. I stole the armor out of somebody from the Purple Flame.
Yeah, it's not charm. It's something stronger.
But he's under the charmed status.
Would you be in that gang?
Yeah.
The Purple Flame gang? I think you'd be in the Purple Flame gang.
You need to turn the volume down something.
You can hear it?
You are talking so loud.
What are you doing?
Regards you as a trusted leader.
Yeah.
So Zach pulls out a scepter that has a red crown wrapped in white fur around it. And just says, "Bow to your master." And the were-jaguar stops. kneels down in front of him.
You know what the smart thing to do now would be is to like give your rapier to somebody else and just coup de grace.
No,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
if we
No,
attack it,
no.
then
Gonna eat it off
it's
your shoulder.
Yeah, after she attacks
If I
them.
wanted to
It
kill you
ceases the
guys,
charm.
I would have used the rod on everyone because it's AOE. All the creatures in 120 feet of me.
They look
I
like
mean,
Lucky Charms.
yeah, for failing a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Yes.
Good luck with that one. What I'm saying
I
is,
mean, it's not
like,
impossible, but it's
Kitty's like, Chloe,
fairly unlikely.
yeah,
Chloe, come here.
like your best option right now is to kill this thing.
Right here.
But
Why would I
can't,
kill him?
otherwise it eliminates the charm.
Luna.
Yeah.
What?
You can't attack it, you can't hurt it, and you can't command it to do something that would be contrary to its nature, which would include suicide in any fashion.
I'm aware of that, but having it kneel down opens up a coup de grace.
While you guys are deciding what to do.
Is that still a thing in 5th edition? We've never encountered it.
For what? Coup de grace?
Yeah.
The term is still there, but it's not actually got a rule to go along with it anymore.
So now is it
Back doing
just
her own
a
thing now.
so now if we go that route, it's just we just kill it and that's it.
Well, right now he's listening to Zach, so
Well, no, I'm trying to understand the specifics of a coup de grace in 5th edition.
basically a coup de grace is when he is helpless. Then you just kill him.
Kill him.
As of I kill him. Okay, so yeah,
But
so then
he's
technically
not
you can't.
helpless right now. He's
Yeah.
charmed. Helpless is
Okay,
like
so
if
then
he's
it's-
tied up so tight he can't do anything, or is unconscious.
Okay, then let's make it really simple. Zach, tell the creature to let me cast a non-harmful spell on him.
Like what?
It's a sleep spell.
Why would I do that? I mean, I can use him as my bodyguard because you guys just use me as
For
mission
the
anyway.
next hour, and then he's going to want to kill you.
No, it's 8 hours.
And we didn't use you for anything. You attacked it, which okay, fine, because I would have too, and it went after you. Sorry. What do you want me to do about it?
8.
Next time I'm going to let the creature maul you to the ground.
It didn't go after me. How am I supposed to allow it to maul me to the ground when it attacked you and not me?
Well, it tried
It
to
did-
attack you
You're
first.
bypassing this whole point
Gruck, it
of
didn't try
it
to
went
attack
after you. Well, okay, fine, it did, but then it turned away from me to attack him.
Yeah.
What am how am I supposed to stop that? I can't. Like, sorry, it attacked you. Like, I feel like I was being blamed for it attacking you when there's nothing I can do to stop that.
Either way, it's still kneeling there, just kind of looking around at all of you as you're talking.
It's probably confused the holy hell out of us. It's probably what it is.
Why can't I just use it as my minion?
I don't see why not. It'll last for 8 hours.
I mean, I guess just remember to take care of it before it wears off.
Yeah.
But that one's on you. If it starts going rabid, I'm blaming you.
Don't worry about it. Okay, you can get up. You don't need to kneel anymore. I left the guy kneeling. Jesus.
Worst case scenario, now we have a trap finder.
Or a tank, big tank. That's immune to anything non-magical. And silver.
Do you ask it?
What?
Chloe! Shh, shh, shh. I can't hear over you. Okay. Just gotta not yell. Alright. Are you asking him?
Does he understand common?
Or are you talking? You talk to him. He looks at you.
I mean, you could try.
Okay.
He's
Why did you
definitely
beat me?
watching everything being said, and you told him to bow, and he kneeled.
Why did he beat me?
He
Because
starts cracking. You can hear bones popping as he transforms into a human. reverting back. He is smaller than he was, but not by a lot. The blessing must be shared.
Giggity. Matt went to his restroom from dinner.
He
and
no longer has six nipples, just one set now.
He lost a few.
But he is still only wearing a loincloth.
Giggity.
Lost his best feature.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
Matt.
Night-night, Chloe.
I have a question for you, Matt.
Yes.
What does it mean to become a lycanthrope, or werejag, or whatever this guy is?
Nothing good. If you are a natural-born lycanthrope, it's not a bad thing because you can control it. You can control yourself in the were form as well as any form like that. But if you are born into it by means of it spreading, as this, you lose control of your character when you transform at the full moon.
And what is it classified as?
Lycanthrope.
No, I
That's
mean
what
it's a disease. What? A curse.
It is, yeah, it's a disease. However, it cannot be cured by just normal magical means. It does take extra than just, lay on hands from a paladin.
Why not? We have a paladin.
Because it's just too simple that way. There's a few things I enjoy from past editions where some things are more intense to cure.
So what? Lesser restoration?
No, it actually will require some special herbs. Specifically wolfsbane. As part of a ritual. And then just outside of that, to remove disease. But you do have to find some wolfsbane. And unlike our world where wolfsbane is actually pretty easy to find, it's not easy to find there. The Lycans are controlling it very well where it's at because they don't want it to be found and used on a regular basis.
So I'm fairly dead.
No, not necessarily. It's going to be a quest, basically. Thankfully,
How long?
the full moon just happened about 3 days before you guys entered here. So there is that.
Harness its power.
So.
That's true. Can it be done with magical items?
Well, what, removing its curse?
Harnessed.
Oh, harnessing it. That is the other possibility, yes. It is possible to do so. It is a long ritual.
Man, I wonder what your dexterity goes up to if you change forms.
That's yeah, but first I need to harness it.
Yeah, you'd have to figure out how to do that. That would take research. You can roll a religion check right now to see if you have even an inkling of an idea, but it is a high DC.
I will assist him with guidance.
Why don't I assist you instead? Don't you have proficiency?
With religion, I actually think I do, yeah.
So cast
yes, I
guidance
do.
on yourself, and he will assist you in trying to figure it out, which means you have advantage.
It goes nothing.
I don't know, man. Like, just pussy.
Can I give you inspiration? I really don't want to die.
You can give him inspiration, yeah.
Do you want to use inspiration on this one? That's the question. Because I'm not going to force you if you don't want to.
Well, I don't know. I think it'd be a bit premature for that. Because either way, it's not going to kill you. Otherwise, this guy'd be dead. Like, he wouldn't have been alive to infect you anyway.
Yeah, but
So,
he was born that way.
Yes, he was.
well, that's okay. That's a different point.
That's the point.
Well, we could try talking to somebody that's a bit more knowledgeable in certain things. Like I would almost say, let's run it by Ambrosia and see if she knows anything, or we could take it to the Sanctum and see what they might have on it.
Can I ask this guy? Maybe he knows something.
You could ask him, yeah. What do you ask him specifically?
Okay. How do you, if you are not born this way, how do you harness this blessing?
Ritual from brothers will help you. I can show you. We'd have to gather some things, offerings for the great tigress, and then a ritual at the full moon. I can assist you. I was not born this way, but I have full control.
Okay.
We
He
have
says
our
it
next.
smiling.
Do what? I don't even know if.
Gather what must be gathered, and allow him to assist you at the next full moon to perform the ritual and turn.
The magic doesn't last until next full moon.
Well, yeah, but now that we're talking to him, there's nothing that says that he'll attack you afterwards.
It's true. You've charmed him. He will know he was charmed by the end of it. But you have 8 hours to convince him that it was to save your life and that you thought you could be friends. Or however you want to get around it.
Okay.
But it is possible.
Just in the off chance that it won't work, can he tell me the materials for the ritual?
It requires one of our curse to be there to perform it. It
Okay.
requires a large cat that is willingly sacrificing itself.
Willingly, a cat.
Yes.
Is a tiefling kind of a cat?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Had
And
to
then the
check.
ritual, as you transform, you need to have... He'll name off a few herbs that are actually fairly common to find, and a couple precious stones that'll probably run you about 100 gold to find total. But the important thing you realize is that you have to have a lycanthrope there to do this. And what it requires is for you to remove the heart from the willing beast and replace it with your own. Switching hearts.
Oh god.
As you transform, the other lichen will do that.
So basically it is.
So what you're saying is I need to take the polymorph spell sometime before the next full moon.
Has to be an actual lycanthrope. Somebody with the same curse. I mean,
I mean
blessing.
the cat.
What?
I'm talking about the cat.
No, the
Become a
even
cat
if you-
so that you swap hearts with them?
No, I was going to make Ruck into a cat.
even if you have the polymorph, if you damage the creature, it will just pop to normal. So,
Okay. It's fine.
So,
how do you convince a cat to give up its heart?
they can smell a brethren. It is
It's
willingly
a
done.
new of a breed.
What?
Says that and looks over at the
It's
stuffed
a new
cat
breed, so they really
in the room.
Why did you attack us? No consequences, just questions.
I'm not sure. One moment I was here just playing with my toys. When you're in form, you think different. It's a little more. It's hard to describe. Either way, I was in jaguar form playing with my toys, and next thing I know, there was somebody holding one and it was ripped open. I was upset.
Now, who will do such a thing?
Points to Gruck.
Huh. You don't
Hey,
say.
he's kind of an asshole.
Are you guarding anything here?
No.
He's shaking his head. No, it's just. Okay, Bubba can play with that. That's fine, but please don't wake him up.
Out of curiosity, ask him what year it is.
Yeah, what year is it?
What?
It's affectionate.
Sure.
I
It's like a
don't
mix of
know
a
what you
horse and a
mean
dog.
here.
Frustrated.
Like who is in rain?
It probably is.
Yeah.
People breed big dogs, little dogs.
You can tell he is not exactly the most intelligent of people. Tamoachan. Tamoachan's right.
Oh god, its hair looks yuck.
Insight.
Seems to be telling the truth. Tomo-chan is the person that
I
owned this
meant
place.
to roll a history check, not an insight check. Either way, I failed.
Well, either way. Tomo-chan, you know what you knew coming in here. This is, you're in Tomo-chan's castle. He was the last ruler of the area here before this civilization disappeared, shortly before the split of the world. So, or sometime before the split of the world. So, a while.
Okay.
Do you mind if we take a look around this place?
You may. Do not disturb the altar.
Like he's super
It
sick
is-
right now.
I
To
know.
sacred rites.
I
The
just
great tigress. However,
you still talking
push
to
the
people.
calendar.
He's talking to people, but not business like.
I know.
I push the calendar.
You push it in and you realize it was slightly away from the wall, and you can hear a click, and it slides to the side, opening up a secret passage. There's another in here too. I've never had my head this foggy.
Can I give him guidance?
Should we tell him?
You can if you want.
He's not my minion.
Tell him what?
It
How
doesn't mean you
long
can't
he's
be
been
a
a
dick like
statue?
you usually are, though. Oh man,
Oh.
everybody you love is dead.
I mean, it's kind of what I'm going for, yeah. Like, in your head, Zach, you will hear, should we tell him how long he's been here?
I think that's what these people have to do.
Sure.
The guesstimate is roughly 300 years.
Yeah, so
I
basically
will
They
you.
look like little
Inform him
Yeah.
that he has been a statue in this room for a little over 300 years, and that's why his head is so foggy.
Yeah, you've been sleeping for a long, long time.
Do I have any brothers left then?
I really doubt it. Oh, you mean like your kind,
You
or
know, it's-
actual brothers?
Maybe,
this
but
place
it's so they're
or
in
We're
hiding.
jaguars. If you want to roll a religion check on that,
Would you allow me to
Oh,
guide you?
Yeah! That's
You can
two
guidance it,
twos
yeah.
in a row. I'm blaming
you can also roll it
John.
yourself if you really want to. Yeah. You've never heard of a were jaguar before now. Were tigers, yes. Were rats, yes. Were wolves, were bears, were boars, but never a were jaguar.
Huh.
So if I wanna harness this new curse, I have to use him because otherwise the chances are kind of low.
Yep.
Oh, you better try to friend his ass.
Well, that's already incentive for him to not attack you once the effect wears off.
What I was gonna say is, or we could extinct a species. Not something I think any D&D character I've ever played has actually done.
Why do you want to?
On the other side of
basically.
it, we could have him
Same.
fight all of us, and then we could bring back a species from extinction.
That
It's the
sounds way dumber than my idea.
That's my character sheet.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
but think about it like this: who would
Dude,
believe you anyway?
First off, you're talking to the guy
Well-
that wanted to do a dungeon boss. If that helps explain stuff.
check, done.
What were you saying, Zach? You said something and it got muffled.
Even if he does that, who would believe him?
Me?
Who would
Because
believe-
mostly everyone thinks that this species is extinct anyway.
I mean,
You
as far
do
as any of us
realize
know.
that my specialty is getting people to believe things that are not true?
Sure,
You can. He's a storyteller, but don't believe him. He's not that great.
There you have
Very
it.
Off the
talented,
record, I convinced
convincing
the
orator
town.
that can't tell a story.
Yeah, off the record, I'm doing a great job because I have y'all running circles. But yeah,
Running circles about what?
I'm not telling you that.
Oh, OC?
And
No.
it implies that you've been having a significant impact on my character.
I have been.
You can go ahead and think that if you want to.
This is great.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any kind of healing magic left? Because I'm 12 HP.
I have lay on hands I can do for you.
How many pots do we got?
Because you said, don't we still have a few healing potions?
Yeah, we should still have a number of those.
I
Around.
have 2 healing pots.
I have 1.
Let's see. How many did you guys use before? I think 2 of the 5 that I bought. I don't know if you put them in your character sheets or not.
I don't know if I did or not. I had healing pots from before we even, like, almost from the beginning of the game.
Well, then we could probably say that those 2 used were out of the 3 the 5 that I bought, taking us down to 3. So I don't know. Just chug whatever you need. There's 3 available. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Start drinking and see where they put you.
That didn't work.
What does that put you up to?
30. So that's awesome. I rolled really well. Only 3 and 4.
Okay, so then we've still got 1 left in the community pot, so to speak, for healing potions. And technically, there is still a big one that we haven't used yet.
Alright, well, shall we continue?
Matt, I have one more question.
Alright.
Does he have dark vision?
Does he have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
So I wouldn't need goggles of night. Basically.
There you go. There's another reason for you to let it take its course.
So, yeah. Take you guys out of combat, though. Way to make that actually work.
Did we go down this hallway?
No, but he did open it up for you guys. Oh, he runs over to this. To
What the hell was that?
Huh?
Is that you?
Me, yeah.
Okay.
It was actually him. He was thinking, and then he let out exasperated
Gotcha.
remembrance, runs over to the statue and shoves his hand into one of the eyes, and another door opens up.
Like up here?
Like right where he's at.
Oh, okay. Oh, secret tunnel.
Just
Oh,
all kinds of things hidden in this room.
That's all that
Spooky,
his
scary,
supply right
skeletons.
that I am willing to share.
Where do they lead?
I was brought here and left here.
So you wouldn't mind coming with us?
I believe you are my only brother left. I must protect my child.
Convincing him may be even easier, actually.
Well,
Maybe.
you told him that it's
hopefully.
been 300 years and nobody's ever heard of any other rare jags, so...
I'm just trying to help you out, even though I think it's a bad move. I think we should just, make them extinct, and then we've got a story.
Alright, so looking down that path that he just opened, the walls of this passage glow magenta, bathing the corridor with a ghastly hue. After 15 feet, the floor drops away into pits that fills the hallway ahead. The pit is 25 feet deep. 8 large spidery bushes with thorny stems, white leaves, and enormous yellow blossoms grow across the bottom of each pit. 5 feet beyond the nearest edge of the pit is a bronze bar, set level with the floor and embedded in the wall on either side. Farther out over the pit, you can see a similar bronze rungs set at 5-foot intervals. On the floor, by the edge of the pit, is scattering of broken and rotting wooden planks.
In the pit. I fell in the pit.
So pretty much we have to hop across these.
If you want to get
Or
across
fly.
this.
I'll try it if you want me to.
How
It
deep
will
are they?
require both strength and dexterity in excess, honestly.
Well, I can't make that.
I mean, I can't use athletics.
Athletics plus acrobatics, because you're jumping onto a bar. 5 foot onto a bar. Like, this is parkour crap. At most parkour, usually only hitting 3 or 4 of them before falling in.
What? That ended that one.
I'm going to give him inspiration if he wants it.
Alright, so
Sure.
you get there, and you fall down in the first one. Roll initiative.
What? I don't get a reflex save?
Not on a natural one.
You can get advantage if you want.
You will
With the
have a reflex
inspiration.
save to avoid some of the fall damage. A dexterity saving throw.
Can I use the inspiration that he's giving me?
Or you mean for the acrobatics?
Yeah.
Didn't you use the inspiration earlier on Gruck? No.
No, I
No.
didn't use it.
Okay. So yeah, you can. You giving that to him?
My suggestion would be to take that inspiration and get the fuck back.
So you jump over. You can feel it's like they're not slippery by any means, but they are smaller than you thought. You're able to get to that first one and keep your balance for the most part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't feel very good about it, but there's 7 more to go if you really want to try, or you can try jumping back. By the way, just so you know, you just made the acrobatics check.
It's a 15.
I mean, you could always just fall down in the pit, find everything that's down there, and just go on from there.
How deep is the pit?
25 feet. In other words,
So
you will take fall damage regardless.
Can we see what's down there?
Yeah, they're large plants. Let's see, let me read it again. 8 large spidery bushes with thorny stems and white leaves and enormous yellow blossoms grow across the bottom.
Fuck it.
Can I approach the edge of the first pit and then just start throwing sacred flame down?
Yes, you can.
I'll follow you and start doing that with Eldritch Blast, just in case.
By the way, as you jump across, you hear a right past the bottom of you, and everybody else can see a thorn flew past you as you jump. You land on the other side, and like you can feel yourself starting to slip. You can have a dexterity saving throw now, because it's not in that one, to try to grab onto the bar. That's enough. You're now dangling from a bar. And does a 22, 15, 8, or a 6 hit?
18 is my AC.
So you can, and a thorn impacts, gets just underneath your armor, and actually slides in, hitting you right into the thigh, doing 13 damage.
13?
13 damage. Hit roll maximum.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and step back.
I forgot to ask you. Are they in 120 feet away from me, from where we were before?
Yes, but you did not even have remote sight, and they are not humanoid. In fact, they're not even intelligent.
Yeah, but they are creatures, and I don't think I need sight.
They're not actually creatures.
Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they are plants. Literally. We lost Gruck, I think.
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. We lost your visual then. Go ahead. Let's see. You said a Sacred Flame on one of them. It will hit the first one that you dropped a Sacred Flame on.
Well.
So go ahead and roll that damage.
Did that go through on your end?
Yes, it did.
The purple flame gain strikes again. Oh, there he is.
Am I back up now?
Yes, you're back up now.
Okay.
So you will do 13 damage to one. It does. You see it move a bit as many of the leaves are scorched off from the holy fire. This is a point where we're going to roll initiative.
Ah!
This has not been a good stretch for you.
This is where Flaming Sphere would be really helpful. Just drop it at the start and roll it down the length. Alright, so Zach, you're second, Saxon, you're first. Go ahead, Saxon. You can see that magic easily hurt it. They're plants, you can't reason with them.
Eldritch Blast?
Go for it. Which ones are you targeting? Because you have two shots. Are you going to target both of the first one?
Unless it dies.
Okay, one at a time then. Roll ahead. That hits.
Still alive?
It's not dead. Still not dead.
Okay.
Zach. You only
About now.
You only get 2.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's actually exactly what I'm supposed to do. Well, I'm
No,
actually supposed to
I get
tell you what you
5
can't
now.
do in D&D. I'm supposed to tell you what you can't do. And that's what I did. I told you what you can't do.
Does
Not
a
what
10
you
hit
could
it?
do.
Bullshit.
You have made
You're
the
just
same
trying to
mistake
pick on
as
me.
everybody else. Everybody keeps underestimating the sheer power of Saxon.
And
Exactly.
Saxon, it's just too easy to pick on you. So.
Thank you.
And by power, I meant delusion. To just clarify.
Zach,
Same
you shoot
thing.
down there. It's a bunch of vines. You see the arrow go right through and doesn't seem to actually hit it. You missed the DC or the AC by 1.
Okay. That's it. I give Vol advantage on
Oh,
his
whatever
next
he
whatever he wants to
does.
do. Yeah. Basically.
Gruck. The one below you is almost dead.
I'll just have to give it another Sacred Flame, I guess.
See, I was kind of hoping you would just jump down there and go weed whacker on him.
Maybe if I get rid of this first one, I don't want to jump on top of one.
That is a good idea, actually. Alright, so you'll Sacred Flame it. It is dead. D-E-D, dead.
What time is church over with?
So, good job.
8:30.
You talking to me? I don't know.
There's only 3 of them now that can throw things at Thor or at
What?
Vol, so that's a good thing. And 3 of them are going to
Don't forget that car still running.
throwing some thorns at him, whipping them at him, with all of them shooting wide. One of them bouncing off of his armor as it bounces off. Thankfully, there's not a very strong chance of it. And Vol.
It said Zachary, go get the tray.
Oh. Alright. So I'm still hanging there, right?
Yeah, perfect place for a workout.
Yeah.
Just, like, turtling. Actually, technically holding this way.
Let me see. You said they're like thorny. Is it like
Yes.
if I were to land on them, it would hurt.
It would hurt. In a not good way.
Okay. I'll just pull myself up.
Okay.
Is that acrobatics or
Athletics, actually, for that.
oh, good.
And actually, you're realizing that swinging from one or the other underneath it's probably easier for you. Because that's just
Oh,
athletics
well.
to athletics.
Oh, well, I'll just do that.
Giant monkey bars.
Okay.
It will take 15 feet of movement per monkey bar set. So you can move 2 of them with successful athletics, which you can. So you can move up 2 of them to there if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's well. The 21 was good enough for doing it. So
Oh, I only have to roll once.
yeah, it's just once
Oh,
for the
okay.
movement. You do have a bonus action if you wish to use it, and an action still.
Uh,
In other words, you could go with a dash action and you get across 2 more.
sure.
That's plenty. You're across 2 more. Next round you can be out of it. Well, for the last one where you'll have to actually pull yourself up and jump across. But all right, Saxon. What are you doing?
We're casting Eldritch Blast again.
I'm surprised you're not hexing them first.
I'm not gonna cast. I've got 3 first level spells. Like I'm not gonna blow it on plants.
Have you cast any of your warlock spells yet? Because there you have at least what two
I
second
cast
level, or,
1.
okay, so you have 1 second level there.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
no,
trying
that's understandable.
basically to wait until we're in a fight. I'm trying
Okay.
not to blow through the spells.
Makes sense.
Why isn't that
I'm just
coming
trying to get
through?
you to waste them. I mean, use them. So are you clicking it in the spell section or under the attack?
In the spell section.
Try clicking it under the attack on your first page.
What the shit is going on?
Have you tried turning it on and off again? You go here, and you want to click it. Oh, it's okay.
Maybe it's just bugged.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Literally haven't done anything to my character sheet. What's going on?
It's just bugged right now. Just roll a d20 plus your charisma, so 4. Yeah, okay. The first one does not hit. Oh, I see what it is.
What's up?
It's somehow the check marks got taken off here under Eldritch Blast, so it had no attack or damage on it.
Huh.
Now they're back. Well, the 16 does hit though. Go ahead and roll the d10 damage.
That's
It's
just
okay.
a 10. Sorry, hang on. Like, I'm not actually trying to...
You know, with you, I have to ask. Sometimes.
Like, no, that was an honest mistake.
I almost put in 106 damage minus.
Hell yeah!
Alright. So you will send off a blast of purple energy, striking it. You can see some more waves curling in. Zach.
Okay, so... Weird, I don't know how that happened.
I'll use my bonus action to hide,
Okay.
and I'll shoot an arrow.
Okay,
At
give me
one of
a
them.
stealth check. Trust me, its passive perception is pretty... Okay, never mind. You'll just be able to, whenever you just say it, for these creatures, you get your hide. I didn't realize you had a +9.
I have a +9.
Even if you roll a 1, you still have your hide.
Oh, Jesus. And I'll
Give me an
shoot
advantage attack.
another one.
But is he wearing hide?
Actually, I think so. 7. And you do get a sneak attack, so... It is not looking good. Gruck.
Just to clarify, going from one bar to the other takes up movement.
It does, yes.
Okay, then I'm going to back up 5 feet so that I have a 10-foot run, and I'm going to just leap out and grab, like, the second bar.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to do that. Give me a... for the first point, you'll need a dexterity saving throw to grab onto it properly. And that's enough. You come out and you just grab it like a champ. You still have your action. There is
Yeah, and
one
then I
more.
will Sacred Flame the one that's below me.
Alrighty. It saves. I don't know how, but the plant moves out of the way or Sacred Flame somehow while being planted in the ground, because it totally makes sense. Alright, so 3 of them at you, Gruck. And one of them does just get right through your armor on a 22 and does 8 piercing damage as the thorn sinks into you. Vol, you can hear 4 darts flying at you.
Oh, fun. Ah,
One of them is able to get past. You can feel it digging into your side as it gets underneath the breast part of your plate. Hits you in the side for 4 damage. Vol. With a good strength check, you would be able to, with your dash action, get all the way over to the ledge.
Okay, so do athletics and then strength check.
Well, athletics is what I meant.
Oh.
And that's enough.
What's up with all these 21s?
I don't know, but that is kind of weird. But you're able to get all the way over to the ledge and pull yourself up pretty easily. Or with that, you can also let yourself back down. There is nothing in that section there. And with dangling down, you've already cut most of the thing. You could actually drop down with relative little damage and be able to actually attack these things.
If you've got the balls.
If you've got the balls.
But how am I going to get out? That's the question.
Rope?
Do we have rope?
You
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll just
We've
stay
got-
down there and die.
We've got rope.
Yeah, but see, I believe Saxon when he says that kind of stuff.
Saxon would leave you down there and die.
No,
I know.
I like Bull. I would leave you down there to die.
You would leave him down there to die. Stop being full of shit. Maybe not now, but that's not what you said. You would leave him, depending on
Can
the scenario.
Can I check out the door first before I?
Unfortunately, with your movement on dash, you are still only able to get just to the edge, basically.
Oh well, then I'll just drop down and go whack.
Okay,
Oh.
well that's still that's still all your movement to get up to that point, basically.
Yeah.
So
Well, then I'll just hang there or stay there until my next action. Then.
all right, you could duck down so that you have some more armor, so they don't hit you. Give
Sure.
yourself some cover. Saxon. You shoot your Eldritch Blast. The first one goes wide. The second one hits it and just barely grazes it. Does hardly any damage.
Bunch of bullshit. It's alright.
Zach, I'm assuming you're doing your hide,
They're
pop out,
attacking
shoot it thing again? Figuring out the proper place to place that arrow
Are
near the
those-
roots.
Are those weeds basically magical?
They're just large plants. No magical thing about them.
I want to ask our new friend if he can kill them.
He nods. And I will add him into the initiative at the end of this round.
What's his name anyway?
You didn't ask.
That's why I'm asking now.
He is your subject. You
It
don't
is
need to know
really
his name.
funny to me how most people forget to ask names.
Yeah.
It is amusing. Alright. So, are you taking a shot off then, or?
Can I ask him what his name is?
Yes. He is still
Is
in
that
human
a-
form, so he'll respond on his turn.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
It's just a free action.
Okay.
You've talked to him. You're like, could you jump down there and kill him? By the way, what's your name? But you can still at least attack still if you wanted to.
Okay. Do I get my hide or without hide?
Without hide, since you were talking.
Okay. Seven damage.
Alright, that's just enough to kill the one that is closest to you. Druck.
Can I still throw Sacred Flame at the next one, or do I have to move over?
You could throw Sacred Flame and then move very easily, or move and then throw.
Well, because
Throw
if
within
I'm going
range.
to... Yeah, because I'm just going to attack that one, so I don't really have any point to moving. I'm just going to throw Sacred Flame at him.
Alright, so that is a fail. So it will take 7 damage as the holy fire erupts from above it, consuming it in flames.
Burn!
Makes a lot more
Sorry,
sense than
son
it
of a-
dodging.
We get... Well, maybe we just count it as a miss. I got distracted and threw it at the wall
Yeah, basically.
somehow.
Alrighty. There's 2 of them near you. 18 hit? Yes? No? You do not have
Me?
your shield currently. It's slapped over your back.
Me, then it matches.
Okay. Because, yeah, you're not going to be able to hold and have a shield out, unfortunately. So it will actually just barely glance into you, which actually does more damage than the last one. And Gruck, you will have. Are you laying down or just kneeling?
I'm dangling.
I meant Vol. Sorry.
Oh. Laying down.
All right. Yeah, they do not hit you at all.
Sucks to suck.
It sucks to suck.
My turn.
It's gonna be just a moment. Trying to come up with a name. The only name that comes to my mind right now that's Aztec origin is Montezuma.
He'll just be
Really?
named Jagger.
I did not know that was Aztec. Tupac
What?
is apparently an Aztec name.
His name is
Are you really gonna name him Tupac?
It means warrior.
It's funny.
That's funny.
I didn't know that. It's good to know.
The more you know.
You know.
It's easier than some of these to pronounce. Oh my gosh.
Would you just like Wikipedia that?
Yeah.
Trying to remember some things about the Aztecs.
I know Montezuma is a god. An
Montezuma
angry
was the god. Tenochtitlan was the city. I mean, I guess name him Tupac. That's going to be really hard for us to forget.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, we're gonna go with Tupac.
What's your name? Tupac. And he jumps in.
Yeah, he said, like it gets to his turn, and he looks at you and says Tupac as he starts transforming and jumping in there. Suddenly, his skin darkened in color too. I don't know why.
And then he says only the gods can judge him.
Does he start dancing and singing at the same time while kicking ass?
All the time. He'll get in there and move. Actually, he'll just get in there and just stay right about there because he can't actually get to attack anyway. But he's on the bottom now. Vol.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down. Ooh. Stop. Okay.
But yeah, I learn something new every day, and today I learned Tupac is Aztec.
I just really hope that he doesn't get driven by those plants.
Okay.
We almost made it through this section without bringing that up.
Like
We just
everything
need-
else.
Then fuck your copyright laws.
That or just keep that little blank part in there and be like, Tupac. Alright.
Ah.
California love.
So you drop in there and swing at it. Dropping in there, that was a little disconcerting to you. You will take 1 point of damage, by the way, for the fall in there. Because of the way you're able to get yourself braced. Because it is still a little bit of a distance. But it's still not that bad. And you missed the first attack. You do have your second attack, though, still.
I will. I definitely use that.
Unlike your first
Ah,
attack,
later.
this one will hit. For a decent amount of damage.
Yay.
Saxon.
Motherfucker!
Wow.
Which
So
one
many
do I
ones.
hit?
You do hit with the second attack, at least.
Yeah,
first
for
attack.
a whole damage.
I didn't see the damage.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. The first
Sometimes one damage makes all the difference.
hit, Druck, you're dangling there, and you're looking down because you're still casting, holding on one-handed like a badass you are, and zinging right between your legs, mere inches from your crotch region, you see an Eldritch Blast go flying by.
That might have been intentional.
If it was intentional, I would have hit him.
That's why I'm saying it, because a natural one, Grut can interpret it whatever he wants, and there's already that fun little tension.
I believe that's going to require an insight onto I don't know, like his body language upon releasing of that, which obviously will be after the release, because I'm going to be seeing it late.
Go ahead and roll.
That's what she said.
Because it doesn't really help much, because the very first thing out of his mouth after he did that was "fuck." Is that because he missed, or because he missed you? No, 19. You're pretty sure it went wild. Saxon does not look happy about it. You're pretty sure he's aiming at the creature below, and you did see a Eldritch Blast hit it, although it barely skimmed it.
Saxon, just go for the double kill. Just kill Gruck, have him drop, and crush a plant. Double kill. I meant that in all humor. Please don't take that out.
Please don't actually do that. You like that? Keep him around. All right, Zach.
I just realized something. Now we are just missing a really eccentric, funny walking pale bard who's named Michael. And that's it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I get the reference.
Michael Jackson, pale, really funny walking.
Well, after I get ganged up on by the party and die, then I'll make a new character and I'll name him something that's not too similar, but a little bit.
The adventurer formerly known as Prince.
No, you can't go with Prince. You gotta go like the adventurer formerly known as Duke.
Yeah. Alright, so, Zach, what do you do?
Hide, hit with a 24 and 14 damage.
Love you.
It is not
I
doing
love you too.
Gruck.
Well,
Just sit on
another sacred flame.
Oh, I was gonna say it's warm.
Ooh, that's nice damage. And you know what? If Saxon had rolled anything but a 1, it would be dead right now. Way to not add your charisma. I mean, you didn't take the right feat or thing to do it, but you didn't take the invocation to add charisma, did you? Agonizing Blast?
No, not yet.
So it's interesting because when he rolled 1 damage, I said sometimes 1 makes all the difference. And now it does, even though it didn't at the time.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Literally, if you had rolled more than a 1 on one of your dice, or if he had rolled more than a 1 on his dice. Because you rolled
That's
an 8
funny.
and a 1.
Yeah, I see that.
Alright, so the two of them,
Hey.
Since it's still alive, both miss. The one right next to you, Gruck, or Vol, will try to hit you. And the next 3 will try to fling thorns at you.
Nope, and yes.
And that last one will hit for 5 damage. These little guys are going to pin you guys to dead, and it's hilarious given their CR.
2?
That's because we're not using any kind of magic.
It's true. And a CR2 would be hilarious even more so. No, they're not even a CR1.
Yeah.
They're
How
CR
much
half.
HP do they have?
Huh?
How much HP do they have?
32 apiece.
Oh, Jesus. That's
like I
why.
said, one flaming
that's
sphere,
tanky.
if you were able to push it through and pull it back, it would kill them all. But nobody has flaming sphere. So that's their turn. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
starts chewing grass.
He's just like not really sure what he's attacking. Apparently, just missing his claw attacks. My God, I can't believe it's doing that poorly. All right, Vol.
I'm gonna just hack away at the thing again.
Hopefully, you do better than he did. That hits.
And my extra attack.
The thing in front of you is still standing, but just barely.
Come on.
It's better than this one that survived 4 attacks now. Or even more than that.
Can
1
I,
HP.
Can I chug a thing?
Healing potion?
Yeah.
It is an action, technically, but I will let you use
Oh.
this bonus action and next turn's bonus action to do it.
So no extra attack on the next one?
No, you get your extra attack, you just can't use a bonus action next turn.
Oh, okay.
And I'll allow you to do that.
Thank you.
So you can go ahead and roll one now.
What is it? Because I guess I just wrote it down, but it just doesn't
Was it
say
a
anything.
normal one or a greater one?
It was just a healing pot.
2d4 plus 2. There's a Kickstarter
So-
online right now, which comes with vials. A small vial, and it gets larger and larger for each style healing potion. And it comes with blood-colored, see-through D4s that already have the plus on it, because you get +1 per die, basically. So it has a 2, 3, 4, and 5 on it. And so all you have to do is pop open the vial and roll it, and that's your healing. Skip it back up.
It's actually pretty creative.
It's pretty awesome, dude. If it wasn't like $70, I would have bought it. Just because
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
cool.
That's expensive.
It is.
And that,
So instead, I'm going to go find those dice for cheaper, that kind of dice, and get vials that'll fit it. Make my own version of it, because it is a way cool idea. Alright.
2d4 plus 2, add 2 to that Vol.
So you'll
So
get 6.
6.
Saxon,
Oh,
can you redeem yourself?
And we'll call that the last of the community health pots that we bought beforehand.
Alright, so your first one hit with 2 damage. We'll finish off the one that's been persistent. And your shot past that will plunge into the next one with a vengeance, striking into its core for 12 damage. Zach.
I'll do the same thing.
I was hoping you'd crit too. And with your sneak attack? That one's not doing too well. A well-rolled cantrip will finish it off. Gruck, it is your turn. Are you cantripping it again?
That one right, or the closest one to me, yeah.
It fails. Roll the damage. What did I say about
Good
a well-rolled one?
Grief. Good grief.
Hey, man, one does all the makes all the difference.
Yeah, in this case, fucking good odds, couple of them. I'm gonna take my movement now too.
Okay.
That athletic check to keep moving.
Yes.
Oh,
You give me a reflex save. All right. You're able to hold on to the bar you're at, but you realize that you don't have enough momentum to get over. So you can either choose to use the momentum to drop down, or not go anywhere.
I'm just not gonna go anywhere.
All right. So you're gonna move back too.
Yep, I did.
Still shows you on the same spot on mine, but my guess is it's just not there. It goes. Okay.
No.
So one will throw a thorn at you.
Oh,
But he doesn't have advantage. So it's just a 6 damage. 2 are going to throw them at your tiger friend. Doesn't matter anyway. 1 is going to throw one at Vol. 18.
That's my AC.
8 damage. And the other one tries to attack you that's next to you and misses.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said, dude, for being a bunch of half-level challenge ratings, without spells, these guys are kind of nasty.
Mostly because they have a lot of HP.
They do have a good amount of HP.
Well, and there's a shit ton of them.
And in a very small corridor.
Yeah. Why doesn't anyone have lightning bolt?
I have
Nobody's a wizard.
Smites.
Nobody's
Or whatever else has access to that.
sorcerer and bard.
Yeah.
I could smite them, I guess.
You guys are
but-
starting to get to the point that you actually could hire people to go with you on a regular basis. But you still need to finish your home first. Which is starting to do pretty well, actually. Given what you guys have pulled here, you're going to be able to set it up pretty nicely from here. And his second attack misses. At least he hit on his first one and killed that one that was almost dead. Vol.
Well, as far as followers are concerned, Zach got the first one,
It's true.
depending on how he decides to play it.
That finishes off the one in front of you. Take a 5-foot
Okay.
step forward and you can attack the next one. As you
Yay.
and the tiger work closer towards each other. You swing, you hit, connect. It's weird though, as you hit these things, they feel like they're almost sticky, like it's hard to pull your blade back out, but you're able to every time, given how strong you are. But it is like they're trying to hold on to your blade.
I try to look at the bright side. Now I can start a cult.
It's true. And you'll have the best smugglers in the world.
Yeah.
You better start breeding cats. Big cats. Find an evil druid that's willing to round up a bunch of tigers. Saxon.
Lions
There's
and
only
tigers
3
and
of these
bears. Oh
left.
my.
Hits.
Yay.
And hits. You guys are finally starting to catch your momentum towards the end of combat. And you're able to hit a couple times.
It should have been towards the end of combat, like
3 rounds ago?
yeah.
Zach. Do you follow the momentum and keep up with a good hit?
Let's see.
Yay!
Yes. Yes, you
Yes,
do.
it
Give me
does.
double damage for your sneak attack.
So that's 12, 29, 37.
You know, I'm going to be nice. You shoot right past the Jaguar and hit the middle one and just straight up slay it. Just straight up kill one.
Thank you.
From full HP to dead in one hit, just because that was very nice. Gruck.
My sneak attack was really good.
Well done, Zach. Well done.
Yay.
Sacred Flame, the closest one to me.
Alright. See, now that's some damage. That's what you were supposed to roll before. It's still alive, but
And I will try to attempt to move again.
it tries to attack, and yeah, go ahead and do that while I'm... it tries to attack the Jaguar, bounces off of him. It tries to attack Vol. Vol just kind of raises his arm a little bit and dinks right off the side of his arm. You have enough athletics to move up those 2. The Wire Tiger claws at the one, hitting and killing it, moving up to assist full. He claws at the other one, hits and does 5 damage. Vol,
Yay!
finish it.
Oh, Jesus.
And finish it strong he does. Maybe.
And
I
you
don't
get
know how
one
much
more
HP
attack,
it's got.
because that does not actually kill it.
What?
That's a
Feel
shame.
weak.
Crit again.
Did not go.
do you wanna
17
do
with
this?
11 damage.
What?
Roleplay it. How do you want to do the kill? You hit it with a crit and then another hit. Be creative.
I don't know. I don't really know what he looks like, so it's hard for me to really imagine.
It's just a plant. It's like a bushy plant.
And you said it's kind of sticky, like so. Like if I sliced, I can kind of like. Is it big? Like how big is it?
Did you ever play Final Fantasy X?
It's actually a large size plant. It
No.
fills up quite a bit of the room in the area in here. It's taller than you are.
Well, hell, I don't know.
I'll do it then. So
Okay.
you step into it deep with your first attack, and you can actually, even though it's a plant, almost hear it screaming in agony. And with the momentum you take from that, you just bring your blade straight up out of it, slicing it in half as sap just goes flying everywhere across everybody, and you guys actually win against a bunch of
Hooray!
Confetti.
This
Great
actually
birthday
was the
party.
toughest fight in this dungeon.
Yeah, next time we go up against a bunch of CR halves, I'm gonna blow every spell I have.
This is why you don't want to go into a goblin village by yourself until you're higher level.
Okay.
Although I do
well,
remember doing it as level 17 characters, just going in and being like, time stop, delayed fireballs. Move on to the
On
next village.
on that
Oh no,
note,
no! I remember when we
Drop a nuke and move on.
what was it? You remember the one where Hagen actually rolled the one and teleported everybody to like heaven?
Yes.
But we
It was
Fucked
anti-world,
up that-
dude. It wasn't heaven. It was worse than heaven. Palor was a demon and Asmodeus was an angel. You worshipped Asmodeus. You were
Yeah.
worshipping an angel who hated you. Because
Yes,
you were
I
evil.
was. Very evil. But I just remember, like, that one time everything went wrong. And I mean, it was like, because it wasn't even like I had to roll a 1. I had to roll a 1 and then a 1 on the same. So I rolled 2 1s in a row. And yeah, we went from annihilating a goblin town for the sake of we needed something that they had. So we said, screw it, we're just going to kill everyone. To, well, this sucks.
hey, what's lay on hands again do? Is it
You
5
can,
points?
You can touch yourself and expand as many points as you want to heal yourself, and you have a number of points equal to 5 times your paladin level. I don't know if you've spent any here, though.
I spent 2 already.
Alright. I do recommend keeping 1 in your back pocket because it's a great way to keep to stabilize a creature really quick.
Yeah,
How far down are you, Vol?
I just used my last pot and healed 10, so now I'm at 19.
So you're down like what, another 20 or something?
My max is 48.
Speaking of which, 2 poison damage, everyone.
That's why I thought I should probably heal myself. I was like, something's gonna happen with the poison.
Okay, so you're down 30.
31. No. Yeah, 31. I'm at 17 now.
Let's see, what's my top? Okay, well, you're down more than I am. Damn, I wish I'd have caught you before you used that health potion.
Sorry.
Yeah, I suppose it's still probably worth it. No, I'm gonna hand you the big pot, the big health potion that we bought. So it's 8d4 plus 10.
Jesus.
By the way, now that there's no threat below, you guys can take your time to get across. So.
Right. Technically, it has the potential to overheal you, but it's probably better to do it now instead of trying to wait until we're in combat again. And you're down more than I am, so.
Good call.
Yeah. This is not something you guys want to mess with on that.
Hey!
Okay, there we go. Worked out. And then I'll have to pop some of my own.
Now I feel great. I feel confident now about my life.
All right. So, I love having my D&D books all right there. All right. So you're all able to get to the other side without a problem. The were-tiger literally gets over there and will take a couple times, but he will be able to jump up the distance
I
on the
damn
ledge
thing.
and pull himself up. He's just staying in his jaguar form at this point.
You know what? Let's just go back. We don't need to go to the store.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
That's true. Before we leave,
Okay,
I wanna
no.
ask him,
Before we do this, I have to find out. Prestidigitation, I'm doing the laser pointer thing. Does it work on a were-jaguar?
Yeah, he's trying to catch it.
Thank you.
He's
Continue.
less than he's not exactly the brightest of characters, so it may not work on a more intelligent creature, but he seems to give into his animal methods more than others do. From what you've heard.
I
Maybe
had
it's
to
a
find out.
jaguar trait, you're not sure.
just curious, but shouldn't we have checked the stuffed animals if there's anything inside? Because we didn't get to that.
He did tell you there is nothing else in the room of importance except for something he's not willing to tell you about. So there is something else.
It's in the big cat.
Again, we could kill him and then look.
Does he mind if we find and take whatever he doesn't want to tell us?
He won't stop you from doing anything unless you guys go to actually do anything with the big cat, and that's when he will stop you. When you guys were in that room. He's very defensive of the big cat.
What's the big cat made of?
A big cat and stuffing.
Because it's where his heart is.
Let's-
Home.
We can try to check the others that are there. Maybe there's something hidden inside.
Just stuffing in them all. You can squeeze them all and find that out pretty
Does
easily.
everybody have detect magic?
Just
I have
magic
tech
would
magic.
do it too.
I have tech magic.
You want to spend 10 minutes to cast it?
Sure.
Alright.
In the poison room? I mean,
I'm going
My
to
assumption-
search.
can we just ask him if the thing he doesn't want to tell us about is his heart? Because if it is, we'll just leave it alone.
Yeah, but keep in mind he doesn't remember everything from long ago, so maybe there's treasure inside hidden, and he doesn't know about it or doesn't
You gonna
remember.
hide your tablet in
There.
here or something?
What?
You gonna hide your tablet in here or something?
Oh.
Can I search the room and the stuffed animals?
You can search the room, yes, very much so. Like I said, he will stop you from getting near the large cat, but outside of that, you won't find anything, even on your investigation. A few trinkets of sorts on the altar. He says they have to do with his religion of worshiping the Great Tigress. Detect magic will reveal in that room absolutely nothing.
I'm glad I used it.
However, because you're in this room and it's got a range. Let's see. Just on the other side of the calendar that he opened, that secret passage, there is a second altar in there that has a jade statue on it that is not magical, and a dagger that is glowing magical.
Is it rusted?
Hey!
Is it rusted?
Huh?
Does it have rust?
No, it's in very good condition. And in fact, you're pretty sure this actually belonged to your new friend. It actually has... it is a very nice dagger. It looks like a sacrificial dagger used for sacrifices, curved slightly at the end, and the handle is carved to look like a jaguar running.
Any remnants of blood on the blade?
No, actually, it is in pristine condition. There is also a stuffed cat on this altar, and there is that stuffed cat. The tail is glowing magical. And in that tail, you will find because when you crinkle it, you can feel there's paper on the inside. And upon removing the tail of the stuffed animal and removing the scroll, you will find a scroll of protection from feline beasts and feline lycanthropes.
No. One.
And that jade statue, by the way, it weighs 9 pounds, made of
It's
pure
where you just
jade.
like,
It's
it's
actually
like
worth
they
quite
show
a
you
bit.
2 different pictures for kids,
I will link
and
it so
choose
you have
which one
the
you like better.
price.
So
And see, now you have a +1 dagger that
Which
isn't
one
going to
you
break
like
on your first one. That actually fits
Like, what'd you do?
with your character concept,
like
considering you're becoming a were-tiger or a
Sorry.
were-jaguar.
a beach or a pool.
Considering,
put-
can I have it?
He doesn't stop
Go
you from
watch
taking it.
this.
I'm
Oh,
asking
yeah.
the party
You're asking
if
what?
anyone else wants it.
Hey, that replaces the one you gave up.
Yeah, it's true. Go for it. Matt, just out of curiosity, did you ever see True Blood, the TV show?
I saw a few seasons up through the Were Panthers. Yes,
Okay, it was Panthers.
yeah.
That's what I was just
The
I was
one where
trying
they
to
tied the
remember.
guy up and a bunch of women just raped him for days,
Yeah.
including like the 13-year-olds. Oh
I'm
man.
not saying no, like it of all the times, like getting tied up and just having woman after woman after woman after woman after woman would actually
What's for
suck was that particular scenario.
Your Subway?
Oh my gosh, dude!
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like that show was screwed up, and that was the thing that finished me on that show. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, no, it started getting weird.
That's when I
After a while.
can't watch it anymore at this point. I'm like, this is too much for me.
Like I was
I didn't
down when
mind,
it was
I
like
didn't mind the bunch of hicks raping. It was when the 13-year-old girl got on him. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
see like I was cool when it was like vampires, and then you found out there was a shapeshifter and then werewolves, but then there were like were-panthers and fairies and like mermaids. I mean, every magical creature ever. It was like it just kind of lost me.
Yeah.
Every magical creature ever conjured up by a person.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was
By
on
the
the
way,
table, or
Tupac will revert back to his human form and tell you
I don't
that
know.
the dagger will be yours after the full moon. You may
So
use
he
it till
keeps it?
then, but it will be your official one after then. It must be used in
okay.
your rites.
Nice.
Does he say that just because he is charmed?
No. Well, you don't know.
Can I inside check?
Yeah, you could ask him.
You can ask him. Like, it's not gonna.
Are you saying that just because you're charmed?
I'm what now?
21.
He is being certain that he's going to use that dagger to carve out your heart. That's for 100% sure. But it sounds like it's basically he just wants to make sure it belongs to a were-tiger or a were-jaguar. That's pretty much his important part on that.
You mean a were?
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
It is a jaguar?
Were-jaguar.
Oh. I thought.
That's
Never
why
mind.
he doesn't become a large size. He doesn't actually grow. He actually, it grows just very slightly, change size. But he could change into an actual jaguar, which is kind of cool too. So, quick.
So, if I harness this curse, then I can turn into a cat and laze around all day?
Yes, bask in the sun.
Sitting on a blanket.
Good. Sebastian,
Tear up
if they
people's
do,
stuff, the couch.
That's the beauty of it. No one fucks with a big cat. Angry big cat.
what I used to.
I mean, except
I
for
mean,
guys
I
with
feel
guns.
like there's a dentist from Kansas or something that fucked with a really big angry cat.
It's almost.
So, do you guys want to go? You have several choices here. You can either go across that room that you're up on the north or on the south side, across all the bars. I'm assuming you guys got the dagger and stuff earlier, just for simplicity. There is a door to the southwest. There is a door to the north and a door to the northeast. as well
Well-
as the door to the southeast and the door to the northwest. There's
This,
a total of 5 doors in that room.
This is kind of a secret pathway, or at least more so than the rest. So it might be worth checking this out first. It's less likely to go on to everywhere else. Well, somewhat less likely.
All right, so you want to open that door?
Open sesame.
The door is unlocked, so that's a beautiful thing. It goes to a secret passage. People probably never expected anything to happen. You got to get back down to the right room. Hold on. All right. Just got to make sure I understand everything. Okay. So, the door opens. This enormous chamber is 30 feet tall, with a mighty buttressing and vaulted ceilings. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, and raw earth has spilled down from a gaping hole in the east wall. Crushed beneath a falling block in the center of the room are humanoid remains. Elsewhere around the floor are the chewed and decaying corpses of baboons. Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, daylight and fresh air filters in above. In fact, when you open the door, fresh air bursts around you, pushing the poison away from you guys. You're taking your first good breath in quite a while, actually hours, literally. You guys are getting close to points of exhaustion, in fact. Above, through this gap can be seen 4 baboons. They jump around the hole and are screaming in agitation. As they do, dirt begins to slide down the banks, and rocks in the wall shift slightly. And if everybody wants to give a perception check. Okay. I'm missing
Hold
some
on.
people. Perception. Alright, so, Vol, I'm assuming you hadn't entered the room yet, but if you want to be there, that's fine.
I'm in the room.
Huh?
I'm in the room.
Okay. So you're looking around, you're near those humanoid remains. As you guys are looking around, this is going to... I need everybody to roll initiative. However, you guys have the surprise. What's it called? Condition. In other words, you will not be able to take an action on the first round. Because nobody saw him.
Holy shit.
What was the DC to see them?
19 was his hide check.
Damn it.
Don't I get anything with the 20 on passive?
No, unfortunately. That was an active check. Is what it called for, not a passive. So.
Is this the basilisk?
It's a big snake.
It's a boa.
It's
Anaconda.
Verde.
Let's see.
Or Verde or whatever.
It is a giant 2-headed snake.
2-headed.
Ooh.
It has
Ooh.
two
Because
heads.
2 heads are better than 1.
Alright, so is that everybody's actual initiative? Alright. One person had 3 roll.
Little preemptive runaways, Saxon.
You're damn right. My question is, how in the hell does a giant snake that big have a hide check?
It was actually buried in the rubble. Have you ever seen the snakes that sit into the sand? It was doing that. So as you guys got up there and stepped on, you can feel the sand, the dirt shift suddenly underneath you as it comes out, striking at. We're gonna see who it strikes at. It's gonna strike at Gruck or Zach, because they're right there. Who wants odd? Who wants even?
Odd.
All right.
Even.
So even it is. It will strike at Zach.
You don't say. Why Zach? Why always Zach?
While the
You
dice
should
just
you
look
should
at
have
Zach, I
called
don't know what
odd,
to tell
man.
ya. You're so charismatic and yummy looking, apparently.
With a 10 charisma. Oh god.
As it comes out, it wraps around you quickly. 18 hits.
Jesus. Yeah.
16 bludgeoning damage as it starts to squeeze you, and you will have
Oh,
a
shit.
well. You can see the grapple check to get out. In addition to that, it actually snaps one of its heads because one of the heads is looking at that. The other head looks at Gruck and tries to bite. Yes, that hits. And everybody is through the initiative, so it's back to the top now. Zach, you are in.
I'm not grappled!
You are able to squeeze your way out of it, so you can move to the outside of the token now. You're still within range, but
Popped out of his
Disengage
grasp
and
like
book
a
it.
pimple.
you do have your nice little dagger now.
That's true.
I could go for the eyes, man.
But
Go for the
I'm
eyes.
afraid to stab him because he may charge after me.
Man.
I'm going to try and shank him, basically.
All right,
Maybe I hit. 14?
that hits. It's large and easy to hit, and there's
17
definitely people in
damage.
your range, so you get sneak. You hit it; it recoils in damage as bits of its blood starts pouring out as you slice through its thick skin.
I'm going to disengage and run this way. Because the corridor is too small for him to get in.
All right. Looks around quickly, trying to figure out a new target. One of them is still fixed on you, Gruck, as it tries to constrict you. And misses. And one of the bites lash out at Saxon. 21 to hit, 10 damage.
Man, he's got a hell of a bite, though.
Yes, he does.
One question,
As
DM.
this is happening, the baboons on top are still just screaming away. You now realize that they were probably trying to warn you about the snake.
Or cheer for him.
Or cheer for him, you're not sure. And what's the
Can I
question?
roll? Can I roll an insight on that?
Go for it. What's the question, Zach?
You did say that this is the only room that it's not clouded with poison.
So far.
So possibly we could take a long rest here?
As long as you guys can clear it, yeah.
Kill the bloody thing! We need to rest!
Pretty much. Alright,
That's kinda where I'm
pretty
at.
sure
Like at this point, they
baboons
have.
want in here, and they haven't been coming down here because of the snake. Considering there's baboon corpses all over the place. Why they want to come in here, you're not sure. But they want to come down here. On your 18. Alright,
Okay.
Saxon, it is your turn.
Let's see, 15 foot. When it says 15-foot cube, is that
What do you mean?
that like hit him?
15 foot, which, what are you talking about?
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave is like around you. Everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It says 15-foot cube. That's why I'm checking to see
Yes.
what is within 15 feet of me.
Yes, everything around you would get hit.
So does that count as in 15 feet?
Yes.
Oh, sucks for a couple of you guys.
Try to not do that because you may hit the cat guy and he may try to murder us as well.
I'm sorry. Have you ever seen a cat and a snake in the same room?
Yeah, but he didn't get his turn yet.
Like, they're going to try to kill each other.
And afterwards, the winner will try to kill us.
Yeah, but we just have to fight one.
I'm guessing there's no guarantees on that.
Saxon's best bet is to disengage and run.
Although I'm guessing Tupac is not going to attack Zach, but that's my opinion.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't think he would. I mean, theoretically,
I'm
he
gonna
would have
I
to.
gotta
but I don't think
disengage
he
because
would.
the only other way I'm gonna deal any real kind of damage is gonna take me 2 rounds.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna disengage and get the fuck out of there.
Huh? You want to do anything for your bonus action? You are a bard, remember. I don't think you've used
Yeah.
a bardic inspiration yet. Ever.
I've used one.
Like, I'm not talking in this dungeon, I meant ever.
No, I've used one.
Okay. I just wanted to remind you that you do have that ability to actually help the party.
Yeah, wouldn't that just be like against his character though?
It really is. But he is
Why do you think I had-
selfish. That doesn't mean he can't help people, because helping people can help him live. And he
Yeah,
likes to
no,
live.
that's true.
So, he would help you, but it would totally be self-serving. And this thing is big. And moving around venomously. Quick. It shows an image of a viper, but it's a constrictor. So...
I'll give Bardic Inspiration to the cat.
Okay. Which is a D6 right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Vol.
Well, I gotta look up one thing really quick. What's it called? Sorry.
You done? Oh man, I need to get some coffee. Before work.
When do you go to work?
What?
When do you go to work?
I had in 11 o'clock.
That
Which is
doesn't mean
an hour
anything
and a
to
half
me.
from now, or 2 hours from now, basically.
Basically, when I go, Matt, I need to leave. It's because I have to get ready for work. He has to be there at the same time I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm terrible with time zones. What time is it actually there, Zach?
Like 3 in the morning.
5.
5?
5?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say we start off early in the morning for him.
Yeah, 2:30.
Which is why it's much appreciated if you guys know you're not going to be there to let me know the day before, so that I can let him know, before he goes to bed.
I tried.
No, you did. You did.
Okay,
So, I'm just throwing it out there as like an extra, like a side note thing.
gotcha.
Because you're Romania,
Why?
right?
Yeah.
So,
If it ever happens again, I will try to do better than I did last time.
that's all good. It's just side note. Alright, so Phil, what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to get. I accidentally exited out my character sheet, and now I'm trying to open it again.
Do you have any
And
spells
it's not.
left?
Yeah, I was going to use Wrathful Smite.
You could just smite, it does just straight damage.
Well, I was going for the fear tactic.
Okay. You could try to fear it. Might work.
Well, I can't do anything because for some reason my... Like, I can click on everything. I can click on party loot. I can click on player handouts, but I can't click... Like, I click on my character and nothing happens.
Just roll a d20 plus 7.
Yeah, that's your attack. It's a d20 plus 7. You want to cast Wrathful Smite before you do it, though, or did you want to add a
Yeah.
smite to it?
I can add a smite to a smite.
No, you can. You don't have Restful Smite written in there. Give me a second to find out.
It's a bonus action.
I know it's a bonus action. I just don't remember what it does.
It
1d6 psychic.
1d6 psychic, and creature must make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the spell ends.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and roll your d20 plus 7.
And you can smite as well. On top of that.
I don't know how many spells you have left though.
I think I only have 1, maybe 2. I try not to use them too much. But if we're gonna long rest, then
That'll hit. So roll your damage, which is what, a d10 plus whatever your strength is.
I have no idea. I can't get my character
4.
sheet open.
It's a 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can look at past things too. I can open your character sheet. There it is. Yeah, so d8 plus 4 is what you usually roll with, unless you want to use the wooden sword.
No.
Okay.
So roll d8 plus 4. Just 1d8 plus 4. That's what it is.
Yes, and then you'll get your d6 for smite. And if you want to actually use your last spell, because it does look like you only have 1 spell left, looks like you have 1 second level spell, you can do that, and that'll let you add 4d8 more damage.
Okay. So do what now?
If you want to use your last spell, you can use your second level and put it into a
Sure.
smite, and it'll do 48
Yeah, we'll do
damage
that.
more. So
roll.
roll 1d6, just backslash r space d6, and then 4d8 after that.
Okay.
Because you're like, I want to sleep.
4d8, you said?
48, or is it 3d8? Roll 40, and we'll just use the first ones anyway. If it is.
Oh, good.
I smite. Let's see. You can expand it. Does extra 2d8 for first level, 3d8 or 1d8 for. Okay, my mind went to a wrong spot. It's not a fiend or something else. So yeah, it's just the first 3. So -1 damage off that, so 17. It is not looking good at all. Gruck.
And he needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh yeah. It succeeded.
It's a 13?
It has a 6.
What?
Or no, I rolled it twice. Sorry, yeah, 13 would not. I didn't realize it clicked it twice.
So yay! So it's frightened.
Of you. So it cannot
Yeah.
move closer to you and has disadvantage to attack you. Which is good. You don't want it to attack you.
It
No, I do
has
not.
disadvantage in ability checks and attacks on everyone while he is in sight.
Oh, that's right. Very nice.
And he can't move willingly towards Vol.
That is right. I forgot. I knew it was on him specifically, but I didn't know. Okay, so that's the part he can't move towards. Okay. All right. So Gruck, what do you do?
I'm going to just attack him outright with my battle axe. I'm also going to expend a War Priest charge, and if one of my attacks rolls low but doesn't roll 1, then I will, depending on how low, I will roll or use guided strike.
Then I will wait till you decide to let you know if they hit or not. Go ahead
Right.
and roll your 2 attacks in.
The second one, I'll use guided strike.
All right, you will hit with both, doing a total of 16 damage. You strike at it twice. One slice, cleanly taking off the one head. The other head comes at you. You cleanly take it off with the other one with the battle axe. Like, you've gotten the momentum down. It is dead as the baboons drop into the room.
What the hell? We had the hardest fucking fight in the world against a plane. We get a giant two-headed snake, and it's like one round. What else?
2 in the morning.
And I was getting ready to okay, I'm gonna put
Why?
bless on these people. I'm gonna use
No,
this
I'm not
potion
going
on the
tonight.
turn after that. I'm gonna, yeah. And then he's like, oh, it's not looking good. Oh, well, okay, yeah, forget all that.
Yeah, like I had like hacks lined up. I was gonna use dissonant whispers. I was gonna get the thing to basically explode from the inside out after a vicious mockery. Like so many different. I had like 5 rounds worth of shit planned.
I mean, at least we're not done yet. That's something.
Let's see. Vol. 17 or 20. Do either one of those 20 hits you, right?
Yeah.
For
I
0
feel like
damage.
they would be fucking grateful.
It rolled 0. And the other 2 attack Saxon. 19 and a 16, do those both hit you?
The 19 does for sure. I'm not sure about 16.
Would these have to be quarter
Yeah. both of them.
CRs?
These are 0 CRs.
Look on the bright side. Dinner just came to us.
No, seriously. Like, I'm not even gonna like Eldritch Blast these things. I'm gonna fuck them up. I want to go to bed.
So
You're
yeah,
going
he'll
to
take 2 damage
backhand
from
them.
attacking you, and Gruck is the end of his turn. The Were-Tiger is just gonna run over here.
Start chewing them. Use them as chew toys.
What's this thing? Okay, yeah. Hits the one, it goes flying across the room, dead.
Holy shit.
Hits the other one.
And these guys think they could. We just killed a badass snake that they're afraid of.
Misses even
And they
with your
had the
bardic
balls to
inspiration.
come down and fuck with us.
It's a bit misplaced, isn't it?
Do what? Sorry?
Their courage is a bit misplaced.
Yeah, well,
They didn't want to face the snake, so they're going to face what killed it.
yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, but that's what it says. They do. So, it doesn't make sense to me. But, okay, Zach. You see the snake die, and you hear baboons fall into the room, screaming. As you can hear Saxon and Vol and Grook start laughing. Well, you hear the sounds of baboons fighting.
I'm going to cast Animal Friendship, I think it was called.
Do not run. We are your friends.
Okay, you can tell them that. I'm pissed. They're gonna die.
I just want to know what's inside this room that they want. That's all.
No, it's like Mars attacks where they're like, "Oh, we come in peace," and then blah!
Dude, deep cut. Nice.
Alright, so it's wisdom saves on them?
Intelligence.
Uh,
No, yeah, wisdom.
What's the DC on it?
15 or something.
Yeah, no, they all fail. Alright, so they stop fighting.
What?
God damn it. Like the one time I'm totally game with us just killing everything.
And I'm going to.
We're still
I'm going to
killing
use
them
my
all.
last. I'm going to use my last charge on the ring to cast Speak with Animals or Speak with Beasts,
Okay.
something like that. No, Speak with Animals.
Alright.
So, why did you attack us?
Taking our shinies!
What shinies?
They point all over the room in various places.
Who was the snarky one?
The one next to Gruck.
I'll kill him.
Roll your attack. Actually, no, yeah, okay. If everybody else stopped, everybody else will have a chance to attack first, so. Before
Oh,
talk.
then hang on.
No, I just want to show them who's the boss. You're snarky, you die, basically.
So if everybody waits for you to, talk to him.
No.
No.
I just want one alive. Just leave one alive.
Alright, fine. I will only attack one this turn.
This turn.
Oh, jeez.
What does that do?
And I'm casting
Could you
it
click it
as
on your main part of your sheet, not the spell part? Because it'll actually tell me what the save is right in the part, and it'll roll the damage right away.
Okay. As you guess,
Although I do appreciate you putting it there, because I keep forgetting about Dissident Whispers. I know
it's not on my deal.
Oh, it's not on there? Okay. Well, it
He saves.
succeeded.
It's a
Balls
bunch
of
of
steel.
horseshit.
Still takes
But-
36 damage. Well,
Yeah.
half of it.
No, it's gonna take more than that because I'm rolling it as a second level spell.
Yeah, 3d6. I think. That's a second.
That would be 4d6.
4.
Wait a second,
So
hold on.
basically, just roll 2d6.
Yeah, just roll 2d6.
God damn it!
Still kills it. It just grabs its ears as blood starts pouring out it and its nose, and it falls over dead. Vol, the one
No,
next to you, what do you do?
No, it's not.
I'm gonna attack it with my sword, which I don't know
Are you
what it is
attacking the one
again.
that's gibbering right now, or the one that's being quiet?
Both. I'll attack the gibbery one first.
Okay.
Just leave one alive.
You attack the
That was the
gibbering one?
deal.
What is it? Sorry, I really
D6 plus,
Don't.
or D20 plus 7. And if you hit, you kill it. It has 3 HP. And you have a 75% chance of hitting it. You hit it. You kill it. By the way, that was the snarky one. The other one is still just standing there looking at you, looking over at Zach absentmindedly.
Can't
Is that the one?
understand
Is that the one that's next to me?
No, it's the one north of Vol. The one next to you is the one that was babbling.
He kills it.
Do I get a turn before Zach?
Yes, but they're
No.
all dead now.
Yeah, Vol
Oh,
killed,
they're.
killed the
Vol
last
just
one
killed
as well.
both of them.
Oh, okay. The two of it didn't have a mark on it, so I thought it was still alive.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to mark it yet.
I
Darn.
want to sleep.
And you guys,
You
all
guys
just kinda
really have
fell
no elegance.
backwards.
I mean, they attacked us. I was going to kill them regardless.
Yeah, but why don't we enslave them and make them do our work for us?
Because
You're
they're
saying
weak
that
Because
as
the
monkeys.
They're
promise that I
weak
made was
baboons.
that we would
They're
only
against the
kill
wall.
things after they attacked us, and they attacked us. So I got
The promise that you made?
Yeah, we had that. No, wait, that was about the house. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna.
The jaguar is currently eating one of the baboons. In his were-jaguar form.
At least
Somebody
he's
want to
happy.
help me skin this snake?
I'll search the room.
Alright, give me a investigation check.
All of us, or
No, just...
11.
Can I investigate the snake while I skin it?
Yes, you can. And if you want to help him, he can roll advantage, because he has... did you want to help him, Gruck? Or Vol, as he was searching the room?
yeah.
Oh,
Alright, go ahead and roll it at advantage, Zach, so roll your investigation again.
17.
That's better. That's what you guys find.
Holy shit.
The bones, you will realize as you're looking at them, are a little newer than some of the things you found here. And as you're looking at the map of the territory in here, you realize it's actually the shape of the island. And it has a signature at the bottom, and you recognize the name as the dwarf that sent you guys here. He did say he had sent several other parties that never returned, so you have found one of those parties.
and they gave him a map, or he gave them a map.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
You can yell at him for that later if you want.
I'm gonna.
So, the only points of interest, there is a door. Past that, with the investigation, there's a door here and a door here. They both are pretty mundane, made of brass. That is definitely weathered and is just unlocked, able to do. The one up here are large doors, made. They're double bronze doors. Above them hangs a plaque inlaid with jade, which could be removed and kept. The plaque depicts two-headed serpent, with the second head where its tail should be.
I say before we go anywhere, we sleep.
Well, I'm just giving you guys this, and you guys will take a rest.
Before that, I want to have a small chat with Tupac.
Absolutely. He will transform back to a human after he is done eating. If you ask him anything beforehand, he just raises one finger and keeps eating. If you push it enough, he'll actually snarl at you a bit.
Wait, guys.
Are you guys setting up watches?
We better, because in 7 hours, that dude's gonna wake up.
That's what I want to talk about.
Before. He'll finish eating in about 5 minutes, and then he'll transform back to a human, still blood down his face, and will be willing to talk to you. What do you say?
I want to do something, but to make it work, basically, I'm going to touch my earring, and in Saxon's head, should we have Zach ask him if it's okay if we tie him up for whatever purpose? That way, he's immobile when it wears off.
What I'm going to say we do instead is ready multiple attacks, because he's far more likely to be friendly if he's free, and we have him just cancel the charm.
It's been about 45 minutes, so yeah, in about 7 hours, or a little over 7 hours, it'll fade during your guys' rest.
Or we can have him cancel the charm now.
Right, and just deal with it right away.
Deal with whatever it is going to happen now.
Well, we need to. I'm down for that, but then we need to spread out. Magic.
Yeah.
Zach, you've already got your silver rapier. Do you mind if I utilize the? Well, I guess I don't know, because then using the dagger would be the same as using the axe, and I didn't want to use the axe because I didn't know what it did. But
you can spend an hour and figure out what it does.
Okay. Do you... I mean, I'm going to anyway, like OOC, but.
Well, that it's a berserker axe or something.
Well, that's what I mean. Like for in-game purposes, he wants to identify it first, but I mean, he's going to attune to it no matter what. Like, it doesn't really make any difference. So if everybody is willing to wait an hour before we do this, then yeah, I'll just attune to it right here and now.
I need to roll some dice anyway, some HP on the short rest. So there's that.
So you guys can take a short rest and actually regain things. Saxon, you will regain your warlock spells. Vol, you will regain your channel divinity if you've used it at all.
I don't think I've ever used it.
I don't think so either.
Because I was actually looking at my character sheet earlier when I was looking at the lay on hands and see if I wanted to use it or whatever, and I saw I had channel divinity, and I was like, I don't remember what that does.
It's in the DMG for you.
Yeah, I'll look at it. didn't know what it does, and I forgot about it. So
And Grook, I am going to send you a message in Skype. Because if I try to whisper it to you, it will only send part of it to you. So you have a message in Skype, so that is all you will get when you are done with the with having it attuned to you. In addition to that, you will also gain 1 HP. Your max HP will increase by 1 for every level you have, and so will your current HP. So after an hour, you'll get 5 HP more on your max and total, what you have current. Just recall the downside of the blade, and this is something you're gonna have to set up a macro. All right, because this is a very important macro to set up. You know how to set up macros, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you'll want to set up a macro so that every time you attack it, attack with it, every time a hostile creature damages you, you will need to make a Wisdom saving throw. Or go berserk.
Do I have to make the wisdom saving throw?
I
Just
suppose
saying.
you could choose to just give in to your berserkness.
Just
but I
saying.
would say rolling it would probably be a better idea. Unless you're just looking for an excuse to attack Saxon.
No.
No, not at all.
I mean, you know,
I was actually technically leaning towards the direction of because it's a berserker axe already, and because and I haven't had a lot of opportunity to try to throw it in, but I tried to put in the idea that when Grupp took damage, that he would be somewhat prone to this sort of thing already. So then, say he gets crit, or say he gets one shot, or something, that then there is no save, and he just goes into it.
If your Orcish Fury, or whatever it's called, is triggered, I'll say you go into Berserk with it immediately.
Gotcha.
And if you want to do it with crit too, I'm okay with that. Just make sure your party is aware OOC. But, yeah, so if anybody needs to spend some hit die while they're doing that, they can spend some to gain some hit points, and you guys can sleep afterward. That way, in case he does go psycho, you have hit points at least to deal with. You spend hit die by doing it on the main part of your sheet.
What is it? 1 hit die gets you.
The dice for what? So say you're the warlock level, you use that one. It gives you a D8 plus your con per dice you use, and it just gives you more hit points back. It's like a heal during a short rest. Very useful. You can just click on your character sheet. There's a thing that says hit die.
Yeah, no. I know that. I'm doing something else.
Okay.
I just healed 1. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
And what did you want to do when you talked to Tupac? You could talk to him during that hour, while you're resting. And
Hank,
if
don't you
anybody
need
else
to
wants
go?
to attune to anything they can during this time too, if they really wanted to. I don't know if there was anything else that needed to be attuned to.
Well, I'll attune to the dagger if it needs attunement.
Actually, this is a good point to call it. We'll have to pick up with the conversation with Tupac next week.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't realize it was so late.
Yeah, no, it kind of snuck up on me. So
That's what I was trying to say.
So we will pick that up next week, and I will talk to you all later. You guys
Yeah.
are doing pretty well, though. You are the majority through the place. If you really want to delve back into the poison, you have missed 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms technically on this level, but you guys are almost to the top tier. You guys are about 90% of the way through this whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
So
Nice
we
job,
almost
everybody.
found an exit.
Sorry.
We almost got an exit.
You're almost to the exit to the next tier, and there's a couple other rooms on this level you guys have yet to explore. But you found the room where you can actually rest, breathe easy,
Yeah, it is a good thing too,
get your
probably.
spells back.
All right. I'll see you guys next week.
I'll
Yeah.
see you
See ya.
guys next week.
See
Just
ya.
remember, you
Bye.
have not had a long rest yet, so. Alright,
That was good.
later, guys.